case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me Went up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, the Tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Blue 58, 56, no chance.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 33. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Love. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They'll run it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Running to start the drive is Love. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Haskins gets this to Reed, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, here's Love. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
You ain't doing nothing today. You got that. He's checking. Crash.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
319. 55. I got you. Pop. Kill.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
158. 55 to Mike. Zoom. Get off the field. Mike 5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The blitz coming, and down he goes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, the interception.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Come on, let's go.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56, right there.
Rodgers throwing again. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This time Haskins will look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Watch the pass. Undercut.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Paul Richardson. Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Check my 50. Bound to lose one.
2nd down, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Steps away to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Yo, Mike, 55.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards there and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Buddy up, 56. Mike's 56. Drop deep, drop deep. 56. Mike, 50.
On second and 11 now. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Haskins. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big 30-yard play on third.
And the Redskin first down.
Let's go now. Shoot on the base. Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, it's Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
It's third down and 9 yards to go.
Come on, set. Dan Reed. Mike 50. Hey, come on now, come on now. Hey, me. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. Game up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Shut up.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Za'Darius Smith in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Jones. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He may try to... Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Watch it throw. Watch the backer.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
56.
He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 26, check 26. Hey, turn it out, turn it out. Max 50, max 50, max 50.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover...
That's caught inside the 20. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check Nick right now. You got 58.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Redskins.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got you. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
56. Mike. Right there. 56. No game on this.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Going up top. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Slings this deep from the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
No. 58. 56.
Now Rodgers. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Dash.